to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Throwing to start the drive. Duckworth. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And now it's second down. To throw again. Duckworth. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first 10.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And take it right at the 35. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Fielded at the 20. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Wilson.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they work this well on field across the 45. 27 yards there, first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. The Broncos looking for that first win of the year. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Play action. Now Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play action with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He's got the connection to Moore.
The 40, 20, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Wilson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Though we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he fields it cleanly. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. DJ Moore, the Carolina offense, about to take over once again. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start. Got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Looking to throw on second down. Duckworth. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson.
To Evans on the slant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by McManus is good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. On 1st and 10, Duckworth. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Throwing again. Duckworth. And this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw on third down, Duckworth. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now Wilson. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Duckworth. He's going to air one out for Anderson.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Duckworth being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Duckworth toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down. Duckworth.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw on 2nd down. Duckworth.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. Not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. This is caught by Evans. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. Well, how about the coverage we just saw them break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers will get the football back. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result. And that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things from what happened in the first half. Instead, they continue to make mistakes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. The Carolina offense about ready to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. Duckworth. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Duckworth found his target. It's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14. On 1st down, Duckworth. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, Duckworth. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Again the juke. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Duckworth. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40, the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Broncos take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So this one maybe not in the win column just yet. Instead of adding 3 to their 4th quarter lead, they surrender 6 the other direction on the blocked field goal return.
And how about the awareness defensively? Because it's one thing to block it. It's absolutely another to locate it, scoop it, and take it the other way. Just an incredible job right there.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Duckworth. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Duckworth. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Duckworth. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Panthers.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown from Christian McCaffrey. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
It's beginning to look like a second straight loss following the win in the opener as they trail by a bunch here in the fourth quarter, starting out this drive 1st and 10.
To throw is Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's Wilson to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick from 21 yards away. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Personal foul. Safety. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hand on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:38 to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He finds his man, complete. That's Newman. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.